channel, Neon Trash, for October Daze, Retro Punk and Cyber Nerds. Anyway, hey, I'm Matt Hayes here with Tommy the Hammer, Johnny Rocket. I like to call him J Rocket, it's just me, but anyway.
It's all good.
Here, tonight, we're doing my pick, and it's a classic from the 80s, child horror movie, or spooky movie. Children's, anyway, by Disney, Mr. Boogedy.
Oh, man.
We used to watch this a lot when I was younger with my family, so if my mom accepted this movie, it definitely was okay to watch when you were a kid. So,
I mean, yeah, it's not wrong there.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't really remember too much from the movie Mr. Boogedy. I must have seen it maybe like once or once and a half back in the day. But I am familiar with it, and we haven't really touched on a family flick for the month of October here on Neon Trash.
Jeez.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to check this flick out. You guys know this routine. Check out the trailer.
Beep that shit! Till we're back.
Tonight on the Disney Sunday Movie, the Davises are moving into a new house
Definite fixer-upper.
where the tenants are deceased, but not departed.
This house is not haunted.
Keep an eye out for the Boogedy Man.
What Boogedy Man? Boogedy, boogedy.
Now it's every man, woman, and child for himself.
I saw him! What a weirdo. Dad's gonna negotiate with Mr. Hamburgerface.
It's spirited family fun. Mr. Boogedy.
Welcome back. We just got done watching Mr. Boogedy, my pick tonight, and yes, definitely an 80s kids movie, and yes, cheesiness, one-liners, zingers, and all of what you expect from an 80s Disney spooky kids movie. And yep, so Tom, what do you think?
Jesus, that's a hell of a intro. So yeah, I barely remembered this flick, honestly. So watching it tonight was kind of like watching it for the first time, and you're right, this is a cheesy 1980s Disney kids movie. Understanding that going into it, I can't rip on it too hard. I mean, there's definitely some eye-rolling, groaner scenes. There's definitely moments where I feel like it was spinning its wheels, especially about maybe 20 minutes into the film. You're just like, oh my God, it's just, how many times can I watch this family run around the house, bumbling into things?
I didn't think I had seen this before, and I was right. I had never seen this before. It's funny, you know, instead of watching this as a kid, my mom was letting me get, like, Nightmare on Elm Street 4 and, like, fucking Critters and shit, you know.
Yeah,
not
me
this,
too.
You know, like actual horror. So I'd never seen this, but this was a sweet little piece to go back and revisit. It definitely reminded me of something made for TV. There's like an hour-long special. You know, parents let you stay up from like 8 to 9 to watch this.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what it felt like. It was definitely meant to have some commercials. You could see the breaks in it. At some points where it was supposed to have some commercials, probably be about an hour long.
Yeah.
You know. And honestly, like, even at 45 minutes, like Tom said, yeah, there was some wheel spinning here for sure. Like, this could have been parsed on like a half-hour episode, honestly. Like, there was... it's kind of in a weird spot there as far as the time, you know, run.
For it being a classic, I liked it, especially with, like, you know, the random people that are still famous to this day.
Yeah.
That were in it. You know, the original Gomez.
Yes, John
Blast.
Astin.
John Astin was super fun in this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, stole the show.
The mom and the dad, yeah, they're all great.
Yeah, great
Christy
actors.
Swanson, you know, yeah,
One
she's
note.
in it. Anyway, so star count, I liked it. You know, reminiscent from when I was growing up and watch it. So for quality, for what it is, I'd give it about a 5. But for sentimental, I'd give it like a 6, 6.5.
That is
Sounds
fair.
fair.
That is fair. Knowing this growing up, but barely remembering it today, 2021, I can only watch it with these old borderline 40-year-old eyes.
Real close, folks.
I appreciate the special effects because, yes, we are 80s babies, and we grew up with a lot of 80s movies. And, you know, there's enough of it in this movie to remind me of what I liked about films from that era. Even Mr. Boogedy himself had great makeup, even though him as a villain, he's kind of underutilized and not fully realized. I mean, for a character that has a lot of, like, you know, possibilities with booger jokes, there's not nearly enough.
Not slimy enough.
This movie should have been Garbage Pail Kid level booger jokes, in my opinion.
Got that on DVD.
I mean,
also.
maybe if it was made like 5 years later, it would have been. But
Maybe.
because this is like mid '80s, if it was closer to like mid, 1990, 91, 92, maybe you'd get a little grosser than that.
Maybe, I don't know.
But-
I feel like there's like 80s movies that, especially kids movies that are in the 80s. We're just talking about that, you know what I'm saying? But like, this is Disney at the same time, so
they tried to be family. You know,
the
friendly.
sanitation is apparent here, and that was always what was apparent with Disney. So you can't really knock it for being that Disney clean. Tommy the Hammer gives the old Mr. Boogedy, I'm gonna go 5.5 out of 10. Rocket?
All right, I'm gonna do my thing and hit you with 2 star counts here, real quick. As a movie overall, me watching this, yeah, I'll give this a 6 out of 10. It's all right, but for a kids movie, I'll give this a kids movie score. This is a good 7, 7.5 for a kids movie, honestly. Like this is something I would totally show my kids. I think they would enjoy it more than us watching it with our own fart eyes here, you know. So yeah, me, I'll give it a 6. My kids will probably give this a 7, 7.5, I would think.
There you guys have it. That's our opinione on Disney's The Old Mr. Boogedy.
Boogedy, boogedy!
It's definitely perfect for the young ones during the month of October. If you've never seen it, and especially for our channel on the old October days. If you've never seen it, check it out. I hope it's been informative, guys. Until the next time, tune in to Neon Trash.